The 2016-17 Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference season was filled with historic moments and intense competition. Many gifted student athletes and coaches accomplished memorable performances. The MEAC competed against some of the most talented student athletes and athletic programs in the nation while gaining national television coverage in over 50 events. This exposure continues to enhance the conference's overall brand while showcasing MEAC student athletes, coaches, and institutions to the world. Let's take a look back at the MEAC athletic season. We begin with the 2016 MEAC Cross Country Championship at the Delaware State University Outreach and Research Center in Smyrna, Delaware. Maryland Eastern Shore took the prize on the men's side, scoring 38 points to edge Norfolk State while capturing its third straight MEAC title and seventh overall. The Hawks had an average time of 25 minutes and 38 seconds on the 8-kilometer course. Khalil Ramidi Kanini set a MEAC record after winning his third straight Most Outstanding Performer award. He led the pack and finished with a time of 24 minutes and 27 seconds. On the women's side, Florida A&M won its 9th overall MEAC title while en route to a conference record 5th straight championship. Scoring 53 points, the Lady Rattlers averaged a time of 18 minutes and 52 seconds on the 5-kilometer course. The women's most outstanding performer, Judith Kibbe, became the second Lady Rattler in school history to win the cross-country championship, finishing with a time of 18 minutes and 2 seconds. In volleyball, the Howard Bison won their second straight MEAC championship and 9th overall. The Bison were undefeated in MEAC play during the regular season and kept that streak alive as they beat Florida A&M 3-1 in the championship match. Kalia Donaldson was named the tournament outstanding performer after averaging a double-double of 13 kills and 15.6 digs per match. Howard concluded one of the best seasons in the program's history with a loss to Wisconsin in the first round of the NCAA tournament. After winning a share of the MEAC football regular season title for the last 2 seasons, North Carolina A&T and North Carolina Central wanted the victory outright. It came down to the final game of the regular season in Durham, North Carolina. Both the Aggies and the Eagles were tied at 7-0 against conference opponents going into the contest. North Carolina Central beat A&T 42-21 to win the regular season title and a bid to the second annual Air Force Reserve Celebration Bowl. MEAC Coach of the Year Jerry Mack led the Eagles to Atlanta to face Southwestern Athletic Conference champ Grambling in front of a national television audience on ABC. It was the Eagles' first postseason appearance in 10 seasons. Unfortunately, their historic season ended with a 10-9 loss. North Carolina Central was not the only team to represent the MEAC in postseason play. The Aggie season continued as they earned an at-large bid to the NCAA FCS playoffs. Number 17 A&T traveled to number 12 Richmond for the first round game but were beaten 39-10. North Carolina A&T achieved success in track and field as its men and women's teams won this year's indoor championships at the Prince George's Sports and Learning Complex in Landover, Maryland. This event was broadcast nationally on ESPN3 for the first time in MEAC history and seen in 17 states across the nation on Cox TV Your View Network. The men's team sprinted to its first title in 21 years, while the women captured its first ever indoor championship. Aggies men and women's coach Dwayne Ross was named the meet's most outstanding coach. On the men's side, Maryland Eastern Shore's Khalil Ramidi Kanini won Most Outstanding Runner for the third straight year after winning the mile run, the 3,000-meter run, and the 5,000-meter run. Stephen Thomas of Coppin State won the weight throw and took third place in the shot put to earn the Most Outstanding Field Performer. The women's outstanding runner, Norfolk State's Martha Vissa, notched first place in the 800-meter run, the mile run, and the 3,000-meter run. In women's field action, Anissa Toppin of North Carolina A&T was named Most Outstanding Field Performer after winning the triple jump and taking second place in the long jump. In men's basketball, North Carolina Central finished the season with a 13-3 conference record to earn the regular season title and the top seed in the conference tournament. There was almost no stopping the Eagles as they defeated Norfolk State in the MEAC Tournament Championship 67-59 at the Scope in Norfolk. Head coach Lavelle Moten was selected the tournament's most outstanding coach, while guard Patrick Cole earned most outstanding player accolades. North Carolina Central's season came to an end in a first four game at the NCAA tournament when they fell to UC Davis. North Carolina Central finished the season with 25 wins, the third most in a season in program history. Also representing the MEAC in postseason play were the Hampton Pirates in the College Basketball Invitational and the Norfolk State Spartans in the CollegeInsider.com tournament. In women's basketball, Bethune-Cookman earned the MEAC regular season title outright with a 15-1 conference record after sharing the title last season. However, it was the Lady Pirates of Hampton University who took home the tournament title for the sixth time under head coach David Six at the Scope in Norfolk after beating Bethune-Cookman 52-49. Six received the tournament's Most Outstanding Coach Award, while guard Jeffany Brown was named Most Outstanding Player. The Lady Pirates finished their season after losing to Duke in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Bethune-Cookman's season came to a close in the Women's National Invitational Tournament with a loss to Wake Forest. In bowling, Maryland Eastern Shore picked up its ninth MEAC tournament title with a 4-1 victory over North Carolina A&T at the AMF Bowling Lanes in Chesapeake, Virginia. Maryland Eastern Shore's Thashina Soros, the two-time MEAC Bowler of the Year, was selected the tournament's most outstanding performer, while head coach Caleb Bandy earned the most outstanding coach honors. The Hawks went on to represent the MEAC at the NCAA Championship and the United States Bowling Congress Intercollegiate Team Championship. While the rain came down at the Folk Stevens Tennis Center in Norfolk, Virginia, South Carolina State and Hampton University fought to the finish in the final match of the 2017 MEAC Women's Tennis Championship. The Lady Bulldogs defeated Hampton 4-3 to earn their 13th overall title and second straight. Marketa Markinikova earned the Most Outstanding Performer honors, while head coach Hardeep Judge was named Most Outstanding Coach. The skies cleared for the men's championship in the afternoon as Florida A&M dethroned defending champion South Carolina State with a 4-2 victory. Walter Espinoza was named the tournament's most outstanding performer, while head coach Rochelle Goldthreet was selected the most outstanding coach. Reigning MEAC men's golf champions Augusta University set out for another victory at the Crosswinds Golf Club in Savannah, Georgia. The Jaguars were victorious and won their third straight championship. Emmanuel Kontakis was named most outstanding performer as he finished 15 under par during the three-day tournament. Augusta head coach Jack O'Keefe received the most outstanding coach honor after 4 of his student athletes finished in the top 5. The North Carolina A&T men and women's track and field teams were victorious again, this time at the MEAC Outdoor Championships at the Irwin Belk Track in Greensboro, North Carolina. The Aggies men's team won its first outdoor title in 21 years, tallying 178 points. Khalil Ramidi Kanini of Maryland Eastern Shore was once again named the most outstanding runner after winning the steeplechase, the 1,500-meter run, and the 5K. Coppin State's Stephen Thomas earned Most Outstanding Field Athlete honors for the second year in a row. Thomas won the hammer throw and took second in the discus and shot put. On the women's side, the Aggie women's team won for the first time since 1995, finishing with 155 points. Florida A&M's Andrea Aaron was named the championship's most outstanding field athlete, while Faith Kitney of Hampton University won the 3,000-meter steeplechase and the 5,000-meter run to earn MEAC Outstanding Runner honors. There were 4 record-breaking performances that highlighted this year's championship. North Carolina A&T's Christopher Belcher broke his own MEAC outdoor record in the 100-meter dash with a winning time of 10.04 seconds. Belcher was also a member of the Aggies 4x100-meter relay team, which broke their own MEAC championship record with a time of 39.44. The Aggie women's 4x100-meter relay team also notched a record-breaking finish with a time of 44.81. Also on the women's side, Kitney's time of 17 minutes, 6.72 seconds in the 5,000-meter run set a new MEAC championship record. A&T's Morgan Knight also set a new championship record in the pole vault, leaping 12 feet, 1.25 inches. For the 4th consecutive year, the Florida A&M Lady Rattlers and Bethune-Cookman Lady Wildcats softball teams battled for the MEAC championship title at the Ormond Beach Sports Complex in Florida. It was the Lady Rattlers who raised the trophy for the 4th year in a row over their division rivals after winning both games in the championship round. This marked Florida A&M's 13th overall crown since 1993. Head coach Veronica Wiggins was named the tournament's most outstanding coach for the 11th time in her 26-year career. Pitcher Kenya Pereira was selected the most outstanding player for the 3rd time in her career as she finished the tournament with a .072 ERA over 4 games with 13 strikeouts. For the 2nd year in a row, players, coaches, and fans gathered at the Arthur W. Purdue Stadium in Salisbury, Maryland for the MEAC Baseball Championship as the Spartans of Norfolk State took on the Wildcats of Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman went undefeated throughout the double elimination tournament, beating Norfolk State 11-1 in the final game. The Wildcats won their 2nd straight title and 19th overall, earning the MEAC's automatic bid to the NCAA Regionals. Bethune-Cookman head coach Jason Beverland earned his 4th Most Outstanding Coach honor, while first baseman Danny Rodriguez was selected the tournament's Most Outstanding Player for the 2nd straight year after going 2 for 4 at the plate while driving in 2 runs. The 2016-17 Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference athletic season was comprised of record-breaking finishes and exceptional national exposure. Commissioner Dr. Dennis E. Thomas would like to thank the MEAC's 13 outstanding academic institutions for their support, hard work, and leadership towards another successful year. The Council of Chief Executive Officers, the MEAC Delegate Assembly, Athletic Directors, Senior Women Administrators, Faculty Athletic Representatives have all played a major role in the success of our great conference. The MEAC staff works extremely hard to keep the conference moving forward. The MEAC would also like to thank the 2016-17 corporate partners. The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, educating student athletes for the game of life.